Good morning, guys. It is Friday, and while I'm talking to you, I wanted to keep my hands free, which I usually do anyways, but I wanted to keep my hands completely free because I have breakfast to make for myself. It is early. I also wanted to get I pulled out a pork roast last night. Wanted to get that in the slow cooker because it is going to be a hot one today, and honestly, I didn't want to be in the kitchen cooking anything massive. So we're going to throw this in the slow cooker and then have some pulled pork sandwiches for lunch, and some French fries from the potatoes that we have here. So, or at least homemade or home fries, where I chop them up instead of making them into looking like French fries. I'll just chop them up, and they look like the little breakfast potato hash type stuff. Anyways, before I get off subject, so I'm gonna do that, but I wanted to let you guys know that I'm gonna take you out to the garden at work today. Couple of things. We have now 6 tomato plants there, and one of the plants that I brought from home, the beefsteak tomato, I'm super excited about, because it is actually one of the tomatoes has started to blush, or it started to blush a couple of days ago, and yesterday I went and looked at it and it was super red. So I'm excited because I want to pick that over the weekend, and then also bring that home, and hopefully some of the other plants I have noticed are producing more. So I think they're liking the area that is at work because they get way more sunshine than they were getting here on my balcony, or at least the 2 big plants, and they have more room to grow because, let's face it, people, I don't have a lot of room here, and it's unfortunate, and it makes me super impatient about getting the land that I want because I'm enjoying watching all of this stuff grow. Anyways, the 3 plants I got from my coworker, I actually used the green onions and some salsa that I made the other day because I felt like burritos, God. And then also the 2 tomato plants that he gave me, they were on the verge of starting to die out. I went ahead and did a couple of things, added some more good soil to it, and watered them down really well to make sure the root was okay. He thought that they had some root rot, so I tried not to water them for the last few days to let that go dry out. And then I've also poked some holes into it to try and see if some of the air, because it probably needs some oxygen. Either way, I don't know. I'm no expert, that's for sure. But it seems to, whatever I have done, seems to be working well, because one of them is now turning beautifully green, and then the other one, there were 2 roots on that, and one of the roots is actually starting to produce some leaves, and it's beautiful green colored leaves, which is, what you want to see is the green leaves. And the other side is also green, but I think I'm going to have to cap the one side off because it broke. Anyways, but I wanted to show you guys what's going on over there and see the progress that it has made, because I have to tell you, I'm super excited. And then this weekend, I'll do another video on the balcony garden and show you guys what's going on there, so that you can see what I have been up to over the week, or what it's been up to over the week. It looks pretty good. A couple of things that I wanted to plant, and I'll kind of show you guys what I'm talking about as far as what I want to do, and some of the items that I want to pull up. I actually pulled up the 2 green bean plants from work. These were the plants that were given to me actually they were given to my husband, and he gave them to me, obviously, to see if I could get them to survive, because those were also dying. I did get some fruit from them, but not producing quite as much. Now I have these purple bush beans, and I'll show it to you guys on Sunday, that I have been dying to plant because I love color. Color is just, who doesn't like color? Yellow is my favorite. But anything color wise is just, I don't know, makes me smile. Anyways, so we'll be over there in a little bit, but I wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up of what's going to happen today. By the way, Wanted to show you guys this. Oh my god, this is one of the favorite things that we do, and I love it because it's super easy. Just grab a big old pork roast. This one's got bone. These are the flavors that I add to it. So we got cane or brown sugar. We have a little bit of nutmeg, some paprika, a little bit of cumin. You don't want to add too much of this because cumin is super strong. Dried oregano leaves, and then some salt and pepper. And I try to find a good balance. Red pepper flakes too, because we had a little spice to that. So I try to find a good balance between the red pepper flakes and the brown sugar. And then I just go and put it in a small little thing so that I don't have to keep sticking my hands into all of these other things and contaminate that. But I just rub it in, throw it on the slow cooker on low for the entire day. When I come home, it just falls and shreds right off the bone. Okay, so I'm here at work. They opened up the gate on this end, but I wanted to come and show you guys the garden. I think I mentioned that already in the intro, but I'm excited. I'm actually coming up a different way, which is a trip. But I brought my neem oil to spray on these plants, but I wanted to show you how healthy these things have gotten and how much fruit they're actually starting to set. Is one of the tomato plants that I had mentioned. I'm pretty sure I showed it to you guys last week. If I didn't, I apologize, but this right here is where it broke. But look, I'm getting new foliage. So I think I'm gonna let it sit here just the way it is. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. I think I mentioned I might cap it off, but we'll see. But check this out. This is all brand new. It was actually much smaller. So this thing grew like half the size overnight, which is awesome. And then look at all this right here. So seems to be surviving. This is the other plant he had given to me, but look how it was. I'll post a picture of what it looked like to begin with above, and show you guys what it looked like when I first got it. But look how pretty this is starting to come, and we've got some tomatoes. I'm so excited. Here is my San Marzano plant. Everyone says this is a great plant for paste. We've got a few here, not quite ready for me to pick, but actually I'm gonna have to cut that off. But look at this, that's not good. I don't know how that happened, but I'm gonna cut that off. And then this is my watermelon plant, and this thing, I mean, is just starting to take off. Now I have been trying to train it to go up this. We had a little fruit right there, but I don't know if that's gonna take. Actually, I don't think so. It just came off. Oh, poor baby. But we got a few flowers coming in right there. This watermelon plant's awesome. I'm excited about this, but this is what I was super excited about. I mean, look at this. It is splitting here. And I'll have to watch the film I watched last night with Roots and Refuge Farm. She had mentioned the splitting part, and I forgot what she said would cause it, but I'm excited. We got some more here that is finally coming in. I'm telling you, this was like green forever. And since I brought it here, I mean, these plants have just really taken off. So I'm excited about that. But look, got that here. We got this here, which is awesome. And then we got another one that's just starting to come in right there. And I think we got a couple more up here, but I will let it go. But look how this thing has just taken off. This is not ideal, but at least I get to keep my plants here. Here is the squash plant. Look at this. How pretty is that? I love the color yellow, I'm telling you. But look at that. Anywho, but if you look here, we got a couple of squash growing in. Ready for it to finally make its debut though, so I can take some home. And then this is the heirloom plant. I believe they said it was, excuse me. Oh, Yankees. I didn't mean to do that. It is the German Queen heirloom tomato, and it's an indeterminate, so obviously it's going to continue to grow until it dies out. turn this back the way it was because I had put a stick in the little fence next to it. But we've got these 2 tomatoes. I think this one is finally starting to, no, I could be wrong. Anyways, these have been green forever. So, but this is new. We got this here. We got all this new foliage here. But these tomatoes are loving it over here. Oh, but they are getting eaten alive. So I did bring some neem oil. I'm gonna have to get out here before it starts to get too hot and spray the crap out of this. But we got that one. And then this is the tomato plant that I actually grew from seed. I believe this was a black crim tomato, but I mean, it did start to set some flowers. I cut those off to try and give it more opportunity, and I have been adding more soil to it as it grew. Here are the green onions that I have. And then last but not least is my lavender. Now this is the 2 pots that I pulled the green bean plants on. I did bring my seeds here today. I'm not gonna plant them, but I'm gonna go ahead and look through and see which ones I wanna put in here and then go from there. But I will let you guys know what I decide on Sunday. Okay guys, so that's it. It's a small area around here, not a whole lot to show, but I will see you guys on Sunday to show you guys what's going on in the balcony garden, and then also talk about what I had decided to put on those 2, or in those 2 pots that I pulled the green beans out of. I think I'm probably gonna grow some more green beans. I keep mentioning this. It's the purple bush bean, I believe is what it's called. I'll show you guys the seeds that I have, or the seed packet that I have that I got. And I'll also show you some of the other seeds. I'm hoping that the other seeds that I ordered just last week arrive soon. So I'm excited about that. Haven't seen anything with regards to them being shipped or anything. So, but I appreciate you guys stopping by. There is a subscribe button below. If you like it, please hit the bell icon and hit all for all notifications. And then above will be another suggestion of one of my other videos for you to take a look at. And again, if there's any content that you guys have any questions about that I may know or may not know, but I can always research it for you guys and let you know what I have found, I'd appreciate it. Leave comments below, but we'll see you guys on Sunday. Have a great Friday.